Welcome to This Is My Architecture New Zealand. I'm Viral from AWS, and joining me today, we have Renee from Spark IoT. Welcome, Renee.
Thanks, Viral. Thanks for having me.
Renee, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself, Spark, and Spark IoT?
Yes, absolutely. So I work for Spark, who's New Zealand's largest telecommunications and digital services provider. A few years ago, we set up a business called Spark IoT, which is really about helping our customers to get the best out of the Internet of Things, to harness that for their businesses, to create solutions to make them more productive, more sustainable, and fit for the future.
So today we're obviously going to be talking about IoT and business transformation. Could you tell us a little bit about the solution?
Yes, absolutely. So we've built a solution based off the Laurelman network. A couple of years ago, we rolled out a public Laurelman network, but what we were finding was that our customers were really looking for a private solution. And so what we've done is work with the AWS IoT Core for Laurelman and pull together a full end-to-end managed service that creates private Laurelman networks for our customers.
I have to ask, Spark being an extensive mobile provider, why Laurelman?
It's a very interesting question. So Laurelman's got a couple of key characteristics or capabilities that really resonate with our customers. So firstly, it is very low cost. And so that means that it's economical for our customers and they can scale their solutions more easily. It's low powered, so it means that where you don't have ready access to power or a battery, it works really well. And it also has significantly long range, which is great in New Zealand's geography, up to about 15 kilometres line of sight, which really helps for some of those more remote use cases.
Given those benefits, I'm sure it'll be easy to set up quite an expansive device farm. What happens to all the data once that device farm is set up? How do you get it all together?
Yeah, it's a good question. So we have a number of devices, and you can have many devices that connect using LoRaWAN through to the LoRaWAN gateway. What then happens is it traverses over our Spark 4G network through into the IoT Core for LoRaWAN, which is the brains of the operation.
So how does the IoT Core help?
It's very helpful in helping to reduce the development time and setting up these quite complicated networks. It also reduces the operational burden. So what it means is we can go from several days of setup or more down to just a couple of hours.
Awesome. So you've told us about the sensors, the gateway, the core. What happens to the data once it gets into the core?
Well, the data is the really interesting thing in IoT. So there's a couple of things that happen. There's a rules engine within the IoT Core that we use. But firstly, it is streamed up through Kinesis Firehose and into the S3 bucket. The rules engine then transforms the data and sends it in one of two paths. So along through the Kinesis Firehose and up to our operational dashboards that we use at Spark, or down through the API gateway and out into our customers.
Awesome. So looping back to an earlier point you made, how Spark drives their products based on customer feedback. How is Spark driving business value out of the data that they've got through the system?
Yeah, so we derive value from data in a couple of ways, and with IoT, data is really where the value sits. So firstly, for our operational teams, we're creating a centralised dashboard that our support teams can use to manage the individual accounts. And for our customers, we're creating unique experiences. So by moving the data through into their individual applications, we're able to create unique experiences for each customer that really talk to their own data and insights and their own business and what that business needs.
Renee, I really like the solution you shared today, especially how it's transforming business and changing the way we work, play, and live for the better. Thank you for sharing your solution with us today.
Thanks for having me. It's been a privilege to be here just to talk through our solution.
And thank you for watching another episode of This Is My Architecture New Zealand.